Yo, welcome back to the Experimental Cook Show. And I'm about to show you how I do falafel and hummus. So we start the night before by soaking some dried garbanzo beans, or just beans how they are. They not necessarily dry. That's just how they come. All right. So we let them sit overnight. Some folks they do it for 24 hours. I did mine for probably about 14, 15, and still netted the same beautiful results. So this is the next day. They have absorbed and soaked up so much of that water. They're not soft, so soft that they can be made into hummus, but they are just the right amount of grit and bite so that we can make some beautiful falafel with them. Some people might go with this extra step of hulling the skins off. I ain't about that life. So, it is what it is, and they turned out great. So we're going to start right now with the hummus, and we have 1 can of garbanzo beans. It's garbanzo beans frenzy right now. Yeah, you could do 2 or 3 or however many cans you want to do, depending on how long you're going to be eating it, or how many people you're feeding. Typically, I don't know, mine probably lasts in the fridge for a week, if it lasts in the fridge for a week, because it goes down around here, especially if it's delicious. So we have some cumin. Cumin is a dope spice. It is kind of funky, low-key, but the taste is so earthy and nice. Also added some black pepper on everything, and some lemon juice, fresh squeezed lemon juice, and sesame tahini, which is essentially some beat up, ground down sesame seeds. And this is what you get. You can do lots of stuff with sesame paste. You can do cookies with it even. That beautiful nutty flavor. So fire. Okay, so we got a tablespoon of olive oil. Or, I hope it's a tablespoon. Y'all know I ain't measuring nothing. So we got garlic cloves. And garlic cloves are cool here. You could also do a paste, or you can, chop them up beforehand if that's what you're into. But to me, that was enough. So we're gonna whip this around until it is creamy and luscious. And right now, as you can see, we are not creamy luscious. We are far from creamy luscious. We are lumpy thick. We lumpy thick. So we're gonna give it a couple more blitzes, and as you can see, it's getting super creamy, which is what we want. If you like a chunkier, excuse the people driving down my street. If you like a chunkier hummus, that's your business. Nah, dog. Not for me, big dog. And then we have some lemon. I love this. I love when hummus is super lemony and acidic, so I'm going to add lots of lemon to this. And we move on to our greens. We have some cilantro, and we have some parsley. I always do a shake to shake off any dead leaves. None really came out, so that was cool. We're going to chop it up. I didn't measure. I don't know. What is that? A cup, maybe 3/4 a cup. Just give it a rough chop, put it in the processor, and the same with the parsley. I think I did more parsley than cilantro. And the goal here for me was, I like when the falafel is green. has a green tint on the inside. So I wanted all my veggies to be green. So we got some green onion. Yeah, yeah. Y'all see my knife? It's big. And I like it. It's heavy. So we're just gonna rough chop these. I mean, you could do chives, you can do red onion, yellow onion, white onion, what any. If you're not into onion, leave the onion out. It doesn't matter. I mean, I don't foot with you if you don't use onion like that, but you can leave it out. All right, beat up these garlic cloves, a little rough chop, and then toss them on in the processor. The processor is gonna do everything it needs to do. I do wish that I had actually not grated, but ground down the garlic a bit more in here. I really feel like the flavors really would have got all up and through. So yeah, now we're about to season up our green mixture, and we want to get it into like a paste or finely chopped before we pop in our garbanzo beans. You see I got some cayenne pepper. I wanted a little heat on this. I've never had falafel, the actual falafel with heat on it, but I have experimented with lots of different sauces that have heat. But yeah, so anywho, we did that to the falafel. So right there you have cumin. And then lastly, we are going to add coriander. Coriander is pretty dope. It's earthy, but mad, like, I don't know, to me, a little lemony, which I like. I like the lemon feel. And then, of course, black pepper, because, I mean, it's just amazing. We're gonna blitz this up again. We're looking for it to be really finely diced, or if you can manage it, you want it to be almost like a paste. You just want to, yeah, blitz it as much as you can to get to that point where it's gonna infuse every bite of your falafel. And then we're gonna add in those soaked garbanzo beans. I probably should have added about 2 cups, but I ended up adding at least 2.5. So yeah, we're gonna blitz this, man. We're gonna try and pulverize it until it is a manageable texture. It'll form a ball in your hand, and obviously right now that just wouldn't happen. So we're gonna do this a couple of times until you get your desired texture. And I think it's looking good. One more time will get us exactly where we need to be. And then boom, into the blue bowl we go. And you see it went from, you know, really gritty to almost a paste on its own. If we blended it anymore, if we had added any liquid to that, it would have become hummus, and we're not here for that. We already got our hummus. So I'm just gonna play with it, check the texture, see if it's right for you. And as always, I'm gonna pinch a little and taste it. Yeah, I knew that. Yeah, I mean, you have to check your seasonings, and I'm glad I did. And I will just season again and mirror the seasonings that I put in there the first time, and then add some garlic powder and some onion powder just to beef up that onion and that natural onion and garlic, that fresh onion and garlic that's already in there. And again, I put too much, I put a little too much of the garbanzo bean, so a little extra seasoning is going to sort that out. And we just want to mix it up, get all the seasonings together. There you go, the onion and garlic powder, because I have to. I have to make sure that hold on.
It's morning, Abby.
Can you guess that song? Alright, so we're gonna add a little flour and a little clobber girl, baking soda. I'm sorry, not soda, baking powder. Make sure it's baking powder, cause soda gonna have you pissed off that you didn't ruin your whole batch of falafel. So as you can see, it didn't hold, fell right between my fingers. So add a little bit more binder. You could also use chickpea flour. I wish that I had actually had chickpea flour, because that would have just been like that damn chickpea flavor. So yeah, after adding that last bit of flour, I'm able to form a ball, and that's what you're looking for right there. That money green falafel. I also just want to, say, like, a fellow, his name is Montero. He said, I don't give a damn what none of y'all think. I'm sliding down the pole. I'm breaking Satan's neck. I'm also getting my belly button licked. And I have a full-blown wig with braids on it. Because I can. And you know what? He can. He's not supposed to give a damn about what anybody thinks. He's doing what he's doing, and he's getting millions of views. He has no worries. Okay? Until you can walk into the shoes of a queer person, of a person who isn't queer, but a person who is considered different in any way, you won't get it. So shout out to you, Montero, or Low Knowles, you feel me? Doing your thing. Alright, so you saw them frying. They was looking fire. Took them out, sprinkled a little salt on them, just like you would your fries. You want to make sure the seasoning is all the way throughout. Every single bite is nice. So I actually put the pita right on the fire on the stove. And I'm gonna just, add some hummus. Oh, what you saw before, the white sauce, is a tzatziki. So it's like a yogurt sauce with shredded cucumber in it. I did not make that. I store-bought it, and then I squeezed some fresh lemon in it to give it a little bump, right? So yeah, we gonna set these out right. Of course, I tasted the hummus, y'all. Yeah, yes, I did. I'm gonna stuff these with greens and tomatoes and cucumbers. And those, if you saw, the tomatoes and the cucumbers are so pretty. The yellow ones are my favorite. They're sweet and tart. Delish. And we have some cucumber, because honestly it's what I've seen when I go out to buy falafel. So I thought it worked. It smacked. So let me go ahead and do it. Another layer of the hummus, because our falafel are some thick boys. Oh, look at that. Look how they cook up. These remind me, these are like Middle Eastern, Mediterranean, damn hush puppies, southern hush puppies. And I fuck with a hush puppy. So again, another sprinkle of salt and just a dash of that tzatziki sauce. Just a dash. Yeah. And look at that. It's just so nice, and it was so good. It was popping. Now I'm gonna set that on down so I can focus on actually trying everything. So I got the falafel, dipped it in the hummus. It's holding its shape. It's crunchy on the outside and creamy on the inside. Then I dip it in the tzatziki, because I had to know what both of them taste like. You feel me? Delicious, man. Delicious. I stepped away with a full mouth I just want you to know my mouth was hella full, and I took that little piece. All right, thank you for watching. Like, subscribe. We out, babe.